Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about no tippers. So recently I got an email from one of my subscribers, Miss LG1961. Thank you so much for emailing me about this and making this video possible. And sometimes I get emails about customers who don't tip, and normally I don't really pay them any mind because I feel like we all know about the no-tip customers, but within the photos in which I was sent, something interesting popped up that I'm surprised more people aren't talking about. So with that said, we are talking about everything that is being said in this email, what she is showing me, some of the things that I am thinking about with this, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. No tippers. Rain did not help them feel some kind of way. I've had children tip. Grown people should learn from them. Sad. You can't expect the wrong people to do the right thing, especially in this economy. And you'd be surprised how often it actually happens, even long before this. I remember being a normal pizza delivery driver for a restaurant in Frankie's Eastside Gourmet Pizza. And there were times where I didn't actually get tipped, and I wasn't in a car that was fuel efficient, by the way. I was in a car that was a 2003 GMC Yukon. Even with the gas prices being low at the time, that was still $20 for a sip of gas. I don't even want to think about what that would be like now. But anyway, let's take a look at some of these orders you sent me. 2 deliveries completed. Base pay $11.50, peak pay $4, so $15.50. And it's an Aldi grocery marketplace and a Dollar General. And I'm pretty sure with Dollar General, you have to shop for the individual items, as well as for Aldi. And there were 0 tip on both of them. Why would you even shop for customers like this? Like, for a stacked order? This is disgusting what I'm looking at. Then again, would you be able to see past the hidden tip system? Well, I don't typically take DoorDash orders regardless, but nevertheless. Then this is the other order you sent me. $3 base pay, peak pay $2 for another Dollar General order, $5 in total. No tip. Now, I want you to note something that we're seeing with this. These are places where people normally are looking to save money. That's not how you find tipping customers. You don't find tipping customers going to cheaper places. Now, I'm all for saving money going to a dollar store or Dollar Tree or something like that, but I'm not expecting tips from a Dollar General order at this point. We all know that no-tip customers tend to buy at cheaper places. That's why they order McDonald's almost all the time. That's why you see customers ordering from Dollar General, ordering from Walmart, Aldi. The list goes on. Either way, I do want to note something else that we're seeing in this particular photo. We've extended your arrival time. We've added time so you can get to your dashing area on time without losing your spot. DoorDash introduced a feature to where you can schedule yourself back to back and not lose your spot in a schedule all the time with Dash along the way. And we're not talking about that? What happened there? One of the things that I constantly said was make sure you keep an eye on the back end of a scheduled block, because that way you don't end up losing your spot. Now they have this, which with Dash along the way and this feature right here, you don't have to worry about losing a section of your schedule, and we're not talking about it? What? You literally took an hour to find all the items in Dollar General because you wanted to finish out that order for $5. And we're not going to talk about how you took a no-tip order, especially at a place like Dollar General, because we all know that Dollar General is like always has garbage orders, especially with peak pay, and how peak pay almost always makes a no-tip order look better, but not actually be better. But that's a good feature that I feel like we didn't talk about at all. Although I'm very happy that it came up, so good on DoorDash for having that. Either way, let's take a look at both of these pictures really quick. Notice how it's 2 deliveries on the first one, and peak pay was $4. $4. That is the epitome of making a bad order good or making a bad order tolerable as opposed to making a good order great. Never chase promo pay. Same with the other order. It was a $5 order with a $2 peak pay. That means it's only base pay. You spent almost an hour of your time taking a no-tip order.
But Joe, what about the customers that tip after service in cash?
In this day and age, that rarely happens at all. People don't normally take cash, people order contactless, and people just don't care anymore. And you can't get the wrong people to do the right thing either, so it just makes sense to not work with them at all.
But what about Dasher rewards and staying in the better programs?
What about diversifying your gig portfolio and developing an exit strategy where you can have an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal and not the goal? Where DoorDash is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal. The gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal, not the goal. You don't want to be dependent on people like this long-term, realistically. Like, you literally spent an hour on this customer who treated you and your time like garbage. Again, with the other order, you spent 4 hours on $15. Why would you want to work with them? That's garbage. Those are what garbage people look like. You don't help garbage people.
You know, Joe, I don't think you're being fair here. Because it's the company that sets the rate, not the customer. So you should be mad at them.
First off, if you take a stance of deflecting responsibility, you're part of the problem. Both parties are deflecting responsibility here. And either way, I don't work for free. This is overall losing money. You could be putting that 4 hours towards literally anything, well, cumulatively like almost 5 hours towards literally anything that'll yield you better fruit. Long term anyways. And yet here we are with base pay with literally 5 hours worth of work for $20.50. Could DoorDash pay us better? Yes, and they should. Instacart should too. UberEats should too. Uber should too. Are they going to? You can't expect the wrong people to do the right thing. That's why you diversify and only take orders that actually make sense. Same with Grubhub. Heck, I've been doing more catering because those are the orders that pay better. Why would I take bad orders that don't pay when I could take really good orders that do? Like, why would I spend 4 hours for $20 when I could spend 20 minutes for 30? Like, logically speaking. Or maybe on Walmart Spark, where the pay is just overall better. Like, literally this $5 order with no tip on here would be a $7 order, plus the peak pay would end up making it $9. And that's a no-tip order for an order that would already be shopped for you, curbside pickup. Or if you're doing the shopping, it'd be $13. Either way, this is sad. Like, this is why DoorDash is falling apart. Not because of the fact that the customers are going there, it's the drivers are freaking leaving because we have options now. Think about it like this. You want to know what made gig workers make more money? Because they kept getting rid of good drivers, first of all. And second of all, those drivers are starting to find better ways to make more money in the interim. Are finding better ways to make money without DoorDash. All in all, just do yourself a favor. If DoorDash ain't paying you, don't take no-tip orders, diversify your gig portfolio, and develop an exit strategy so you never feel like you have to take orders like this to stay in programs that aren't going to pay you. Because the best thing you could do for yourself is make the most amount of money in the least amount of time in the safest possible way. So you don't take orders that look gross and sad. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.